So that's all the inlets, carb rubber area all roughed out. So try to keep it as circular as I can. Remember, this is just the roughing out, so we're just getting a basic shape here, removing most of the metal, doing a bit of grunt work. And then I've also, on cylinder number 1, I have just started roughing out on here. So where the aluminium meets the seat, there's some rough bits, and you can see in the factory they've done a bit of a machine cleanup in that area to try and blend it in, but it's a bit hit or miss. See, it's hardly done anything there, and then there again, but here it's actually, you can't see it, but the aluminium is actually larger OD than the ID of the seat. So there's a lip, so gas will come in here and hit a lip, and this lip goes all the way to about there. I can still feel it there. So that needs to be blended in, so there's not a lip, and that's what I've done here, so there's no lip remaining there. The other thing I've done, don't know if you can see, but this is quite an important bit, where this curve comes in here. I've removed material from under here and sort of blended it in, because any bends you want to try and straighten out, and that is one of the areas where you can get a huge difference basically in your power output. If you go in there, you can feel there's actually a ridge, there's actually a sharp edge right there in the transition. That sharp edge is cast in, so I'm removing that sharp edge and blending that in a bit more. Not going too nuts, it's just a road bike, of course, you know, it's nothing special. So yeah, I'll probably carry on and do this little roughing out on the other 3 cylinders, and then probably leave it there for now. As I've said, if you spend too much time doing this, you can fuck it up rather quickly. I haven't caught any valve guides yet. It's not a problem if you do, because these valve guides are going to get sanded by the emery paper on the tool anyway at a later date, and any of the guide that's sticking into the pore is a plus. It's a benefit, really. Just gives it a bit, the valve a bit more support, and the valve's fully open. But you know, I've seen valve guides cut right off flush with the aluminium before, and it's not really going to give you any problem in the short term, maybe in the long term on a road engine if you're looking for miles. But yeah, so what is important is not to catch the valve seat with your tool, because then your valve seat will be, you know, knackered and you have to get them recut. So I don't like going in from this side, but you have to, just to do this bit, and then virtually everything else can be done from this side with a longer tool, which is the better way of doing it. But you have to go in from this side with a short burr just to clean up these bits. So I'll do that, and then I'll probably leave it a day and then come back to it another day.